We're not playing no game with no boy.
We don't play no games with no boy. None of them can't jeopardize when we fly. Can't ever tell me if you no lean on no rise. Never walk kill a book and fly God we buy. And they can be driving a red now me buy. And the boy this killer man shot we fly. Shot we fly. Tell a boy bye bye. And the boy run up on me, you will die. You will dead. Hear what I said it. Could have been Jim Mama carted. One of your friend them done fled it. Cause we know none of them no one bubble clock dead. No pain, no gain. Remember the days when I traveled on a train. Nowadays killer man I travel on a plane. Most of my little brothers couldn't do the same. I ain't doing it for likes, I ain't doing it for fame. But you know say killer man me begin at the game. None of wanna fool them can't call me name. No pussy wall them dead over chain. How many youth them dead over name? Instagram fame. Wash over gold chain. They get to use not play no game. We don't play no games round here. It's more than fire and flames round here. People dead, we don't say names round here. It's more than Abel and Cain round here. We don't play games round here. It's more than fire and flames round here. People dead, we don't say names round here. It's more than Abel and Cain. More than Abel and Cain. How much man claims that they want shoot out man brain? No say the killer man sick and insane. I mean know me will shoot out you, baby still I drive my car. And I park up on the lane. So somebody come and I call up me name. You know say me begin at the business. I mean know none of them never begin at the game. So me drive up, so me drive up, so me drive. Everybody run, them and don't, them and dive. Everybody split anytime me arrive. We walk kick off, none of them boy no survive. Gunshot a beat in the eye. I one bag of fish, them a fry. You know say I one bag of black clothes, them a buy. White rum a drink, you know say everybody a cry. No face, no case. Man, the moment you will never left a trace. If you're honorable as a man, to meet me on the base. Stop it up here, then the killer have to bust a case. Put something on me way.
I wanna say a big good evening to Jody. Big up King J, Wagwan my family.
But we know them a dead man walking. We don't play no.
Lorraine, big up yourself. Trish, big up yourself. Good evening.
We don't say names round here. It's more than Abel and Cain round here.
I think tonight I definitely want to speak about the crisis, the cost of living crisis. That's really going to be hitting us. Dash. Good evening, my peeps. Man has enough respect. I feel like the cost of living crisis is going to hit people so hard. There's so much things that we got to be aware that is going to be upon us. You get me? I know a lot of people don't really want to talk about these things because they prefer to put it at the back of their mind and just live in the hope that we're just going to make it through. But life isn't like that. We got to like face reality and facts, you know what I mean? So as you log in, if you can press the share button, that'd be nice. If you're on the YouTube, you don't know. If you're not on the YouTube, check out the YouTube page. Big up Shona, big up Davina, my sister, be a love. Hope little Mrs. Good, you know, Davina. Kiss her up for me. My little princess, that, you know the choppings already. So watch her now. From the year start, we've seen that they've increased the cost of living up by maybe 52%, right? 52%. That's petrol gone up. That's the price of most things gone up. Electricity's gone up. Gas has gone up. When you look at them, something there, you have to start looking at the dynamics of how society's running. Like a lot of people are already living below the breadline and hardly surviving anyway. Let me show you like this. When I hear things like this, it makes me worry about, you know, people that are suffering with health issues, that are forced to not be able to work just like the normal bodied person, able-bodied person, you get me? So the sickly, it's big up Sam, big up Real Africa, my big brother, man as I'm bare respect, you know the choppings, big up all of the Boswag family. Listen, when I hear these weird things happening, I really do think about the vulnerable people, i.e., there's young women out there and women in general that have children that are not able, they're not, they need more care than the normal child. Do you understand? So that means that the parent is not able to just jump up and go and find a job and, you know what I mean, change their lifestyle or change the way that the influx of the money is coming in. It's not that easy. People that are suffering from health issues that are unable to, again, go out and work, change their scenarios, change their living conditions, you know, these things are going to affect them. Joni, big up yourself, my sister. Be a love, manners, and be a respect plus tax. Press the share button as you enter if you can. It'll be a, you know what I mean? And if you don't, just follow over on the YouTube channel. You don't know the choppings. Boom. So when they say, all right, we're going to put up the cost of living by 52% from the start of the year, that gone already. Now they've announced that they're going to put up the, the, the cost of living by 80% again come next month. a lot of people's not even seeing it. Most people's not even processing what's about to happen. Look at what's going on. Most people can't survive on what they're getting already. Most people are working hard. You got so much hard working people out there. As month done, they can't see what they've worked hard for. You know what I mean? In a place like this where enough people are, like, not everyone sits around. You know what I mean? And some people that are forced to sit around is not by no fault of their own. We got a small pocket of people that just don't want to do much and progress themselves. I get that. But those people that really do want to change certain things and aspects about their personal lives and would like to see a better quality of life for themselves and others around them, especially family, it's sad when you see these things come into play, because we know that there's no moving forward from Yasa. It's like those that have us are running off of one job right now. To survive from January come to now is 2 jobs most people are bouncing and bubbling and juggling to make it work. Come next month when they push up everything 80% again, then them say come back January to 2023, you know, January 2023, they're gonna put up the cost of living again after they put it up 52%. January gone, October they're pushing it up again. No, April gone, not January, my mistake. April gone, they put it up 52%. October now they're putting it up another 80%. January 2023 they're putting it up another 50%. Please, someone talk to me. How are we gonna survive this as a people if we're not trying to work with each other? We're not trying to work together. How are we gonna make it work, peeps? Because I'm confused. Honestly, I'm confused on how we're supposed to survive this. How we're supposed to survive this? They clearly don't want most people to be driving. That's why the cost of petrol is going up through the roof. They're sanctioning every car with the U-less. Most diesel car can't drive in a Brixton, can't go West End. You understand? For pay to come into town from wherever you may be. Most people's paying Dartford crossing. Most people are paying congestion charge. Most people, you understand? Some people have just got diesel cars out of town. They're right up in country with diesels. The minute they drive into London, they're spending out of there. You understand? It's an everyday thing. So you can see, so they're eating every single body. You know what I mean? From different angles, as much as they can. Different pockets of the same trousers. Don't feel like any of them's any different, any of them's any better than the other one. None of them no better. The one of them is a part of a system that's been systematically set to hold you down, keep me down, and hold us down together. So how are we gonna uprise each other through all of this? I've been asking these kind of questions for a few years. I not just know me ask them question. It's a few years me ask. But tonight I'm reasoning with my people them online right now. I know me I talk to. How we gonna make it? What's the solutions for this? Let me get our next heads up again. They're talking about at the moment they're definitely targeting the drivers also. Okay? Because what they're trying to push through the bill at the moment is that, you know, they want us to be able to take responsibility for our vehicle, every part of our vehicles, like every aspect of the vehicle is now the driver, the owner. It's their responsibility to make sure that every aspect of this car is spick and span, because you getting stopped in a stop check next year onwards, it's not going to be the same as the stop check we're going through now. This is a money business. This is not about, you know, Charlene Zion, my sister, big up yourself. You say can't drive, or simply can't afford it. And you know what? A lot of us can't afford it. A lot of us is really putting our hats where we can't really reach it in our London right now. Really hard. But next year's the test. Go watch now. They want you to now MOT your car for 2 years rather than 1 year. So instead of 12 months, you go to the MOT test center, they'll MOT your car, and then boom, your car's good for 2 years. Within that 2 years, if anything goes wrong, that is a defect or default to the road code and the road traffic use, for instance, you drive your car with not flat tires, but if you got bald front tires, most people drive their cars and got bald tires. You got man driving big 70, 60 grand Benz, and you look on the front of the wheel, and you see them rub out still. You see me? So a lot of us is living that life where we're not keeping up to the scratch with the standard of how we're supposed to keep our vehicles. Watch this. Next year, you get stopped by road traffic police, and they tell you, say, yeah, boom, you got 2 defected tires on your vehicle. That's not like cut and shut like before, you know. When it's like, oh yeah, we give you 3 points and yeah, on your way, sort it out. It's not that one. Next year, it's like, stop your car, okay, 2 bald tires, okay. You get £8,000 fine, £8,000 fine. Hear that and register that, clerk. £8,000 fine and banned for a year. That's just for tires. People, please wake up. What do you think the kind of sentence and fine will be for like drink driving next year? Come on. If this is where they're going with it, where else are they going with it, my people? We've already heard that they've been contaminating water. I'll urge everybody out there to make sure you're stocking up on your water, because don't touch the tap. Don't touch that tap and feel like, say, even for boil it, because I don't know what they're putting in that water, but some disease will come from that water there. Some form of disease is coming from that water that will kill you. You know what I'm saying? Do your research, check it out. It's out there, things are out there for everybody to research and see and find for themselves. Don't just listen to me. I'm just raising awareness of the things that I see and that I think is concerning to me, and a lot of people that are around me or around that I believe might not know the same information. That is all. You understand? So be aware. Like, come on. Look after your elders. Them, you got elders in your family, check on them. Don't leave them hanging. These are going to be testing times for everybody. A lot of people are going to literally wither away and die in scenarios and situations like this. And it's going to take real humanitarians like ourselves to maintain and keep the spirits high of some of these individuals that we know won't be able to survive the Gideon that we can see approaching upon us right now. Facts. Trust me, Zion, you know the choppings. DJ Little Lee, big up yourself. Definitely a money spinner, Joni. Money spinner, it's all about money. They're trying to rape every last penny out of us. Make sure that nobody has no savings. Before they was talking about resetting everybody's credit score and all them something there. These people think they're smart. It's all about to control the individuals that were once self-sufficient and independent. They want you to become dependent on them, you know, and they will say it that way so that you become dependent on them. You know what I mean? Sasha, big up yourself on the check-in, manners and respect. These are the things that I feel like we need to be reasoning about. Like, why are we doing so much? Do you not see what's about to go down? For instance, partying for me. I love partying. Partying's good. Partying makes us forget about all of the stuff that we got underlying waiting and still got to deal with. But to party every week, I'll be honest with you, is not fruitful for one that is trying to progress in other areas. So that's why I won't be partying anytime soon, and that's why I haven't been partying for the longest time. You know what I mean? Facts. But in a time like now, when you can see that there's bigger fish for fry, bigger issues ahead, everywhere you go, the youth them are killing each other. Everyone's killing. It's not even just the youths. Everyone just has that mentality where they just want to harm each other. No one wants to live a better life. The government and everybody else is trying to force us to, you know, suppress us to some way of thinking and living. Like, a lot of odds are stacked against us. So how are we going to make it out of this? And look, like I said, I'm not just speaking about for myself, but I'm more speaking for those that are not able to get up and just change stuff. Get up and get a second job. Get up and go and do an extra this or go and do an extra that. No, they're not able. So what happens for them? And we can't forget about them. Carry on, big up yourself on the check-in. We can't forget about them because those are the vulnerable people of no fault of their own. How did they make it through this? How do the elders make it through this? What, you know, the elders are living off of a certain budget that ain't budging. So when you start throwing 50 odd percent on top of whatever, and then the next 80 odd percent on top of whatever, then the next 50. I mean, how much percentage you people trying to rape out of the people? Huh? Let me show you something. I said this how long ago, and it's no disrespect to no other place or other race or other culture or other whatever. But you see, in this country, we've got so much issues that is our own issues that we need to look at look in our back gardens and look outside our front windows and start dealing with those issues first. Going across the waters and sending money to all these other places is cool because we need to help and we need to donate, and that's cool. But while you donating to other countries, Mr. Government and Mr. Elite and those that are in power, how come you lot not seeing the problems that lie on your doorstep? How come you're not willing to put any budget on the problems that lie on our doorstep? We got so much young people sleeping outside some of these stores that no longer are in use. Brethren, it's really heartbreaking. We got so many elders that were war veterans that are sleeping out on the street because this government and this country, our so-called Great Britain, doesn't do anything for those people. There's nothing put in place for them. When they become no more used to the government or to the system, they spit you out and they just turn their back on you. Is basically what this seems to be about. For me, that's quite weird. That's quite weird. What do you mean? You can't have young youths them sleeping out a street, outside shops that were once, busy West End stores, busy Croydon stores, busy Lewisham stores. You got loads of people sleeping rough. I don't see these things just because I sleep in a nice bed. I don't see these things and just let it go over my head. I see these things and it makes me remember when I was sleeping rough. Why are these people still sleeping rough? Why is it that you're still trying to apply poverty where poverty is already driven? What is your outcome? What are you trying to see? What are you trying to see? Because I'm confused, because I know where this takes us. Because if you know poverty already has got people robbing each other, it's got people being disloyal to the most people that used to be loyal to. That's what poverty does. It changes the narrative. People that used to think straight and used to be like, yeah, I could trust him. You can't no longer trust that person. That person is an opportunist now because they're just looking to survive. So what then? What then? The more you apply pressure on the parents, them that are struggling already, the more you apply pressure on the people, them that have been trying to, evolve out of, being on Job Centre Plus, going there every week, every 2 weeks, trying to find a job till they naturally find a job. Now they're okay just about getting by on that job. You want to put up everything else on these people again and again. And you think that you're going to solve the problems. That ain't solving no problem. That's creating more problems. More dire straight problems. The youth them today, people today are going to be like, to have any little thing would be like you're throwing it in people's face. I mean, to have any little thing would be like you're pushing it in the faces of those that don't have. And you know how that goes already, because there's enough techers out here. Oh, wally pa techer them they are road. Ready to tech. You got the sophisticated techers them that's online, watching everything you post, watching all your backgrounds and watching what you have in your yard and what you have around your son. So them can send in 1 and 2 for tech. Cause be a techer them there around you, so don't fall asleep on what we already know. It's just that when we can elevate ourselves out of a certain situation, you see that it's less and less of that and more of people aspiring to be what they set out to really be in real life. But the more you get poverty is the more you get people that are like opportunists that don't want to work for shit because what's the point? I ain't slaving myself if it's only gonna get me this. I can't even buy extra shoes for my youth. What's the point? You know what I mean? So how are we gonna survive this, peeps? I don't know. But just one of them things that man have to reason about them something. It's not something that man have to just air and just stay silent on or see things and be like, no questions. You have to question things. You have to question things because you see, those people that look at, for instance, a lot of people look at London or England like a beautiful top place to be and all the rest of it is bollocks, mate. Yeah, those that were born here, that were raised here knows that this place has got some opportunities for some people. But overall, this place is a piece of shit. Yeah? Absolute piece of shit. The way that we think, the way that we live, the way that we deal with each other is just a piece of shit. People don't really supposed to live like this. Let me tell you something. You got people that will see other people sleeping outside stores and just look down on them. They don't know their story. They don't know what got them into that scenario, that situation. They don't know what they contributed to society before they got there. These people don't care. As far as they're concerned, they're not in that position, so not my business. That's the problem. That's the problem right there. Bear this in mind. You see, if you live in the UK, and you're not a home owner, you're a stone throw away from being homeless, just like everybody else. So I'll urge most of you to stop pontificating, come off your high horse, and become more of a humanitarian type of person where you can acknowledge things for what it is and have a bit of empathy for when you see people going through what they go through, because no one ain't better than nobody. It breaks my heart to see it doesn't matter what color, what culture, it doesn't matter. I do make sure I get food, drink, whatever it may be that they want. I'm there to assist. Sometimes they just want a cigarette. You know what I mean? Like, it's people don't even know the thing. Life's gonna be hard, you know. Bear this in mind, you know. Treat those how you would like to be treated, because when times get rough, even you're gonna need somebody to look out for you and say, boy, you know what, I got a little all that. Are you gonna get someone to wanna make you all that if you're not willing to make somebody all this? Life is a crazy class. Many students choose not to learn. Yeah, a crazy class, mad school, mad university, mad college, mad whatever you want to call that institution, but the institution of life, the lessons to be learned within it. I've sat down with many different homeless people. I would never look at somebody and call them a tramp because it's not their fault that they're in that scenario, or somebody helped assist them to be in that scenario. Do you know how much scenarios I've seen? Huh? Some people are they're alcoholics, they're dependent on drink. You know, you got people that are opportunists that want to use your house. So they come in and buy you a 6-pack of some drink, and slowly, one and two girls start moving at your place. So till that poor person that was just getting by drinking what they drink and just being to their self ends up losing their place. No one knows the story and the backdrop of half of the shit. We only see the aftermath. And we're very judgmental people, especially people in London. Very judgmental, look down on everybody, think that we're up above anybody. No, it's not like that. You need to, just be more balanced with life. You know what I mean? I just urge everyone, just be more balanced. Because like I say, next month's gonna be harsh. Next month's gonna be harsh. People think it's just this little percent here, this little percent. Nah, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. This is a place that was just run with no government just a minute ago, no? Where it just yesterday they find a government, MP for this government. For run the country. There was no one to run the country. This country was just running on its own, weren't it? And I'm a man that don't even watch TV like that, but I'm sure that's what's been happening. We need to wake up and work together, I swear to God. We're gonna dead in at this. We're gonna suffer like dog. I'm not willing to suffer like a dog. And I don't want to see none of my people suffer like no dogs. But the government, the same government most of you people look up to and idolize, oh yeah, the government needs to put something in place, and the government needs to do this, and the government needs to do. Let me tell you the next thing what I notice with most of my people are very much so hypocrites. Be a hypocrites. Yeah, I just want to hear a lot of man them that's been born in the system, born in Babylon, born in this, born in that, born till they just sit down and burn them weed. Stop born Babylon. Stop born Babylon. Uno for love Babylon. You know why uno for love Babylon? Because when you're sick, you take on yourself, go to Babylon hospital and go register yourself and go get check up and go get look after. A Babylon a look after uno. Same Babylon system. The same Babylon system where you go a job center if you go look job. It's the same Babylon system. You see, until we become self-sufficient, we can't ban Babylon because we still use Babylon. The same way Babylon I use we. And we have to be skillful and smart and intelligent, not just intelligent. Because some people can't sit down around people and intelligent amongst them. But out in the big world, them not no sense. Try overs when me I try show you know. It's not even a joke. What everything I'm saying is the reason why it's being said. No jokes. Stop born Babylon, brethren. Uno for respect what una get. Enough country, let me show you something. Jamaica, you got Jamaica, you don't get shit. The same little antibiotics you can walk in any hospital and get. Walk in any doctors and then prescribe for you for free. A Babylon I prescribe it to you. Wanna forget? Don't forget. Don't burn Babylon and then I look a handout from Babylon. How that work? When you burn Babylon, you spend your money in a privatized place for go get yourself look over and for go get yourself check. You now go beg Babylon NHS for go walk in for free. Think about it, man. Burn Babylon, burn Babylon, burn. Just look after yourself, put yourself in a better position to then be able to can say, me a burn Babylon by doing this way. Me a burn Babylon because me not use them thing and me not make them use me. Feed them thing neither. That's how we burn Babylon. But all of this illiterate burning Babylon and then run into hospital. And yeah, I'm under the NHS. Yeah, you burn Babylon, your teeth, them drop out, you run a dentist, yeah, NHS. You're not burning Babylon. This is illiterate, foolish fuckery talk. So this is why. Me sit back, me watch and me just pray. But me know women they're pan different from Wagwan. You get me clear? Big up yourself. Carry on, big up yourself. All that. Dance, big up yourself. Money T, big up yourself, Mrs. Squiggly, big up yourself. Art of Love. DJ Nut. They say fuck the police. But then it's the police that try save your life when you're laid cut while your boys leave you. Luke, you see that's the next part again. Everyone's quick to ban this and ban that. We see them things there play out in real life, brethren. Yeah? We see it play out in real life. The gangster youths them that been talking all this crud, when it kicks off, they're nowhere to be seen because every man is trying to save their own blood clot bacon. They all try to save their own skin. Look, it's a mugs game, bro. We know that because no one plays fair. Yeah, but when we all get back to base, man's got all the blame for you. You're wrong because you ran off and but we all ran, bro. What are we talking about? We all had to get away, didn't we? Yeah, but you cut first and, the little small-minded ghetto argument them. Who's got time for that? Me? Me surpassed that so many years ago. Them kind of argument, them in a dep on that. That kind of way of thinking, me not dep on that. Me not have no code. Me not do crime with people. Me not link with people for do wrongdoings. Anybody that's got wrongdoings, I will tell them, yo, best thing you do, erase that from your mind. Yeah. Trust me, I erase that from your mind and I'll give you a different angle of approach. I'm not here to to feed you what the demons them are trying to feed you. I'm a God's child. I'm a child of the light. So I'm here to shed light and shine light on where you're going wrong and where you're supposed to be going right. That's what I'm here for. I ain't misusing my power for shit. No one, no way, no way. Yeah, God's using me for the right reason in life. Yeah. So, again, I say that to say this. As a people, we still need to be somewhat united under some united front, some way, in order for us to survive. We're not going to survive by just continuing to rob each other and steal from each other. But I tell you what, you see, the more that this poverty kicks in on our communities left, right and center, is the more kidnappings that's going to happen, the more robberies that's going to keep happening, the more man them that used to be close friends that's going to sell out each other, the most people that, you know, you couldn't trust this one and trust that one, you can't trust nobody again. My mama tell you. That's the thing. Life is a very, very serious thing. Let me show you something. I'm going to play a tune called Poverty Made Me Write Them tune. Not even make me write it, but because I know poverty like the back of my hand, that's how I voice them tune. I feel like that tune I have to play a Killer P for real. Play that tune now. Big up to all the ones who can relate to them bad shots, yeah. I'm not lie.
It's a broken home that I come from, yeah. No regrets, it made me who I am. Thick skin, it made me so strong. I'm trying to evolve any way that I can. Broken home, a broken home. That's where I'm from, that's where I'm from, yeah. Broken home, a broken home. That's where I'm from, that's where I'm from, yeah.
Broken homes where I come from. We are done in the dungeon. Blue lights we are run from. Police and be a gunman. Wanna listen to me, young man. And I own a friend, I know I forgot on your gun pan. Wanna know when you've done wrong. Listen to the killer man, cause I came from a broken home. And I went into a home and I got exposed to the fuckery. Family move like them no love me. Friend them said them want rush me. People a laugh after killer cause the ex-girl me used to have did ugly. Uno coulda laugh all you want, as far as me concerned, that girl they did love me. But the killer couldn't care, nobody them never care when the killer wasn't care. When them have food, nobody them never share. When the killer man I talk, nobody them never hear. None of them can flat my career. I know killer man, yeah, me was smear. Even though killer comes from a broken home, look and generally looking at here.
It's a broken home that I come from, yeah. No regrets, it made me who I am. Thick skin, it made me so strong. I'm trying to evolve any way that I can. Broken home, a broken home. That's where I'm from, that's where I'm from, yeah. Broken home, a broken home. That's where I'm from, that's where I'm from, yeah.
See, I didn't wanna do this verse, but this is where it gets worse. Like fuck that, I should've put this first. Man, them tried to have me on the block like it's killer man. They really wanted to rob the purse. Fuck that, I should've let this burst and put it well on my elder them inna the earth. As far as me concerned, I'm a fuckery. They say that they got money on my head, but none of them little fool can't touch me. Pan road, none of them can rush me. Got knife, but none of them can cut me. And if any one of them step to the dead and really want keep up fuckery, that's when I draw for the knife on my bucket. And if you get away, you're lucky. But that's how I grew up. Certain things that I seen in my life. If you seen the same shit, certain man would've threw up. Enough man hate on the way that I blew up, but I said fuck them. Anyone them said them want war, they kill ready for but them. Bust them head back, turn round and done them. Why you think they kill a man not trust friend?
It's a broken home that I come from, yeah. No regrets, it made me who I am. Thick skin, it made me so strong. I'm trying to evolve any way that I can.
Broken home,
a broken home.
that's where I'm from.
That's where I'm from, yeah. A broken home, a broken home. That's where I'm from, that's where I'm from, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Broken home, that's where I'm from.
See when you got poverty, yeah. When you got poverty, they seem to forget that they create more broken homes. And this is why it's really important to talk about stuff like this that's going to affect many families. Not just many families, but there's already broken families that's trying to fix and trying to patch and trying to be there and trying to support, and you know what I mean? It's going to be rough. It's going to be harsh. So I ask, how are we going to, you know what I mean? Are you prepared, at least, for fuck's sake? Like, are we prepared for what's about to happen? Are we aware of what is about to take place? These are the questions that I'm asking, literally. This is what they're trying to create. Also, I want to touch on a comment that I actually saw just now. Kerry Ann just put up. Another one of the problems that we're having in our community, definitely, is that most of these young youths and most of the big people, it's sad as well that I've seen a lot of big people doing this as well. It's actually crazy. But you see the balloon argument, it is a real pandemic on balloons. What is this craze with the balloon? I'm confused. I don't know what it does. I know what is it? Helium what stops the brain from getting oxygen for a few seconds, maybe 10 seconds or something like that. That is dangerous. That's some serious. Why would you want to play with your life like that? And the youth them don't mind taking these risks. It's actually crazy. A lot of people don't have a lot of support. A lot of people don't have no support network as well. They don't have no families. A lot of people don't have families. A lot of people don't have siblings. A lot of people don't have aunties. You know what I mean? They're just one child from a one parent that was a one child of a. Do you understand? So we understand that the dynamics is mad, and it's gonna hit a lot of people still. It's gonna hit a lot of people. I just want to make sure that my people them are aware of what's to come and know how to prepare yourself. Cause when I'm checking my electric's beating like all a. I don't even know. My electric's beating near enough £60 every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. What the rotted is? That's electric. That ain't gas. Oh, go on there, sir. Does anyone else have that kind of? Is that what is? Because most people in the UK at the moment are on smart meters, so you can maybe see your numbers more clearer than. I just know by how much times I'm punching, but you guys most can see on your, you know what I mean, digitally. I'm not sure because I don't know about that stuff, but yeah, if that we're going right now, next month that not go normal. That won't be normal, bro. I'm telling you, we're gonna be spending something like £100 every week, every other. What, £100 a week? £100 every 2 weeks? What? Madness, that Rasta. Brethren, me there in a 1-bedroom house right now. Is a 1-bedroom place me there in a. I mean, I tell you, say, is a £60 every 2 weeks. Trust me, I don't know what's going on with these balloons. Like you said earlier, it's a Babylon thing. Yeah, but the youth them now understand the thing. Everything's been infiltrated from Babylon. And they make the people them feel like say I feel them thing. Balloons was never a part of our culture. Balloons was only there for parties that we blew it up and we tie it up and we fling it up as little get decoration and them something there. When did it become something that you put in your mouth and blow in and out? I don't know about them something there, and I read a couple of other comment them. All right, some elders stuck by themselves too, and they are trying to go cashless. Most places too, and enough elders don't even know about digital currency and how to use and pay. So yeah, you're right, you know, Carry On. Even that's what I'm saying. We have to check on our elders and keep them up to date with what we know, knowledge-wise, because they try to keep us up to date with their knowledge. And it's also our duty to keep them up to date with what we know still. So, yeah, Audrey says, my sis thought smoke alarm was going off when electric meter after 4 day 4-day was going off after she put £20 on. What? Yeah, but this is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm saying. £20 was enough money back in at them, just a couple of weeks ago. I only pack on that pan electric. What I'm telling you, man. Yeah, man. Everywhere. Them things are everywhere, man. Them canisters are everywhere. You can't, you can go outside people's house and you see look up park, like a car park space, like a car left and you just see the space. And it's about 20 of them little canisters you see outside that. I say, what go on here, sir? But this is the way forward that they're saying, Rod, you know what? I feel you think this, we blow a balloon and sniff coke and take Molly and them foolishness. This is UK culture. This is not a Caribbean thing. This is just a UK right now. This is a young youth generation thing. I don't know. Me not understand it. I rotted. Because I could overstand it if there wasn't no righteous people to still install the fact that, nah, man, we don't do them things. If there was none of us out here, then I'll understand the world's gone nuts and it has a reason to go nuts because there's no righteous people spreading the righteous words and making a man know, so no, there's a balance, bad man, we don't do them something there. But there is people out there that still, you know what I mean, advocates for, nah, man, we don't do them something there, brother. Herbs alone we born and most probably a little energy out of us and we go in our corner, brother. We don't need them something there, man, where you go with that? You know what I mean? But in today's society when no one don't shame anybody no more. Everyone's just like, yeah, man, that you don't. You don't know my dog. Yeah, my brother, you don't know. You don't know. We come from an era, I come from an era where we live and let live. See? Like, coming like too much people watch too much 007 James Bond fuckery movie them. Cause I'll be a live and let die, then want to make the youth them dead out. That's why no one ain't talking to the youth them and pulling them up and making them know the dangers of what they're dealing with is detrimental to them, the next generation of what their youths are gonna be like. You want your youths them to turn out with health issues based on the fact that you're blowing balloons? Turn out with health issues just based on the fact that you've been taking Molly and messing up the whole of your bloodstream and the whole of your system. Your thing don't connect again. Brothers and sisters, wake up. What you're doing is not good. What you're doing is not something that's gonna help you in the future. Them say what sweet you today, I got sour you tomorrow. No what go on, you know? It's a You're very right, Eulinus, definitely. Big up Millennium Mix, my family. Big up yourself. Be a love, big bro. It's a nasty, it's nastiness. And people are turning, hold on. Read that something proper. It's nastiness and people are turning vegetables from it, paralyzing themselves, yet people still want to do it. Yeah. But you see, because it's Babylon's drugs, Babylon put out the stats of how much people is affected by them drugs. You see, if I did ganja, they would have execute that long time. But because I them drugs and them have to claim them money off of it, them not gonna put it out there like that. I school them, yes, it's supposed to be a laughing gas, but it's not to be used in this manner. Nah. Boy, I don't know about laughing gas, you know. I don't know about the laughing part, you know, brother. Nothing out there for laugh, but yo, let me tell you something. Where are the elders, them? Where would I see the youth, them, I do them thing, them, box that out of youth mouth and say, youth, what you do? Like, where's this, that, I mean, the real serious elders that would really box it out of youth mouth and say, youth, where do? You don't know, say, kill off yourself, youth. We had it. Box. No, let me see you with that again. Is it? What a 20 pound, I better let me see you with the herbs in your hand. Let me see you with a balloon again. I box off your balloon for you. Oh, where's them elders? Where's the ones that don't smile with the youth them and laugh with the youth them and try to be a youth with the youth them? Where's the elders them that stand for something than rather fall for everything amongst Wagwan? Because this is why most of the youth them are gonna fail, and it's not their fault. Because we are the ones them that are the elders and we're not. It's alright for talk about it, you know. Talking about it's one thing, but what do you do about it when you see that? What do you do about that when it? Cause me make everybody know all in a dance. What? What is it? Tell me if you want to start here. My boss boy head in a funky house party while them a blow them balloon. All little cokehead must dead soon. Your father must if he said that you a goon. Boom, head back fly out a room. Boom, don't make me draw for the broom. Cause the little shot of them ready for murder you. Oh, listen man, me put all them thing there in a tune long time. Bout them a blow them balloon. All little cokehead must dead soon. Me nah lie, it no matter who a sniff the coke or take the coke, you go kill yourself. If you don't know that part, then read up that something there in a Google, Wikipedia, something. It will tell you. Coke never make nobody on earth more healthier. Coke only kill off people who believe them can beat coke. No man, not even Scarface no beat the coke thing. Him sniff coke and dead. What I'm telling you, man. You have to just know what time it is, man. This is not a part of our culture, not a part of our thing, so. I don't know where this thing is gone. I just don't know how we're going to save the next generation in our real life, because you can't see them gone in it's a decline with the youth them right now. All them a do a self-destruct. Them a kill off themselves with the drugs them a take, and them a kill off them one another. All when them a party and I try to enjoy them little life. So, yeah. Coming like the gas and glue sniffers from back a day. You're not even wrong there, you know. Sam, you're not wrong. Be mindful of what you... But in your body... be mindful of what you put in your body and what you intake within the mind. Way serious things. Be careful of what you put in your mind. You see, your mind is not as powerful. Some of you lot think your mind's powerful like your body, because you go gym and you pump up them something there, isn't me? Sometimes the body is strong and the mind is weak. That's why more times some of us, we find ourselves in a repetitive scenario where we're chasing our tail. We're running around in circles and can't come out of the cycle. So, nah, some of these drugs, I just urge everyone, just ease off of that, man. It's just not for nobody. These are man-made drugs to mash you up. Smoke herbs that come out of the ground, brethren. If it's not for you, then it's not for you. Smoke your cigarette and keep it moving, drink your drink, whatever. But there's no need for any of us, man, woman or child, after seeing all of what the examples have been before, in the last 15, 20, 25 years, 30 years, I've seen a lot of examples of people that's taken hard drugs and it hasn't dealt with them quite well, you know? It's not dealt with them quite well. I see man up till one day that's supposed to be young, my kind of age group, and I got you and the man they look all sucking, and you know, you can just about see the shoulder blades, and I'm saying, rah. Look after yourself. Stay true to yourself, peeps, please. We are gonna go for a time where we're gonna suffer, you know. Careful of the licky one them, cause they're gonna sell us out quick. The licky one them. The one them we can't hold them belly for more than 24 hours. Them one they are gonna sell out everybody for my food. careful. Yeah. There's something there, you know, my people. You know my choppings already, you know. I have to just bring awareness and keep the thing moving, you know what I mean? No, stay too long because we now wall up the thing, is it? I hope everybody's in good spirit. You don't know the choppings. I have to go log over because I don't know a war report time now, so. Big up, Sir Alan, brother. I generally know the choppings, but you know, when father said we have to do our works, we have to do our works. You see? Big up yourself, my peeps. Have a blessed evening. What on there? No smart whip it. No smart whip isn't the same. Same as pain relief given during labor. Smart whip is the same gas used to put you to sleep prior to the operation, to an operation. Oh, Nicole, big up yourself on that one. Another thing, back to the reality we face of poverty right, you know. We need to come together, support our people, all run our boat, etc. Aye, big up Kerry, you know, you really like me, don't know what to say. Kerry said, I'll run our boat, you know. I'll run a pot or one of them something, is it? No jokes, it's just God's honest truth. We need to unify, you know, because it's go rough. Journey ain't gonna be easy, bruv. It's not even gonna be about who look good at party. All you lot's gonna wake up and realize party don't exist too tough right now, you know. Boy, I have to eat a food at a party, you know. Boy, I have to put in something like chicken party, you know. Put in some gas. Boy, I can't party, you know. Because I have 20 pounds and you know, say, before me can party, I have to bathe my skin and I have hot water. So you know, say, my 20 pound garden, I'm a gas. People are going to have to make some serious decisions. Boy, tonight me I go buy one of them little ready-made meal, you know, from Marks and Spencer. No, that's too expensive. From Iceland or one of them places there, is it? Me I go buy a little small jar. Buy a little jar of weed and all of meds. But if me buy a jar, me have to go buy a cigarette. Blow, wow. You see the pre? Remember, I said cigarette gone up. Cigarette are nearly £15 for a pack. Herbs, man not really want to sell all a £10 jar again. Man, I tell you straight, a 8 ball round here, you know, dada. Dada straight 8 ball, you know. A £35 that, you know. Call it 36 because you might want to buy all a Rizla. Is it? And them meds me I try make you know, you know. And we not reach petrol yet, you know, Johnny. We not reach petrol, we just talk about pan the block when you just want herbs and you want a little because your head stress you. Is it? And you realize you're not a cigarette. But you don't call the weed man already. £40 alone you have. But I only £20 you did want to spend. But the cigarette are £15 and you know the herbs are £20, so you know you're £40. Done. £4 left out of it. How you going to survive? £4 can't fling in a car. And unlike 1992, when £2 could have filled up the little green bucket. Is it? Them there, they're done. So when me I say suffer ration, I go back somehow. And a joke, I make no joke of this a serial, me I go get backs up too. Easy, I go see me out there in the place, perform at some different place. I mean, I take in some bucking. I want to know, because food I feel nyam. Yeah, is it? Hardship I go liquid, brother. It I go back swim, man. But we have to be skillful and big up to the ones when know office, you know what I mean? Start plant your veg them. Well, let me tell you something. If I know you go start plant your veg them, you're too damn late because next month, you know, and next month 80% gone up, you know. So all little veg where you want plant, all that going cost you double the money, you know. So I don't know if it's funny or if it's not funny, but I know it's going cost some money. Is it? Yeah, man. Johnny says she's optimistic that we shall rise. Johnny, how we for rise? We name Rice. How we are gonna rise, Johnny? And that me want to know because me say I'll be a destruction and nobody not trust nobody. Brother not even trust sister again. Sister not trust brother again. Uncle not trust brother again. Mother don't trust father. Oh, we gonna make it out of that me a talk about. Let me show you something. One thing me know. You see how me live my life? You see the like me local store them. Can't walk in on them, you know. No money. And get anything me want. Enough of my store them. Enough store me can walk, you know. Without a coin in my pocket. And I can leave with trolley water food and trolley water drink and trolley water whatever. You see what I'm saying? But you have to live like that with people. You have to people have to can trust you. And know say he's a person who spend your money. Then them will deal with you certain way. Depending on your attitude towards that. You understand? Yeah. Well, we did a reason with one of my big brother them yesterday, you know. I might tell me about in the 80s. In the 70s, late 70s, early 80s when Margaret Thatcher stepped in her power. At them time there, people have mortgage for about £350 a month them pay them mortgage on house. And by the time Margaret Thatcher step in, I 700 and something pound for the mortgage a month time. So you check how that did go back then. I remember the value of the money back then different, because when you talk about 300 and something pound, that's like £3,000. Literally, of those times. Remember them time there £1 could have buy a crocus bag of things, you see what I'm saying? So yeah. So they've done it before and we can do it again. But what I'm trying to show you is that I know like we can't just do it again. And you remember in a feed them time, them just double up this something and the people them just have to work with it. I know like so them just double up the something over here. So them put on 50% and then 80% and then our next 52% in a January 2023. So this me I try make you know. This one you look like it a go more bleak than the first one. You hear what I'm trying to show you? Cause me no know, me no 2-3 know about it, you know, but just I say. Common friggin' sense shows you. Say if it gone up already and we are suffer. I mean I look at my electric and I say, boy, 60 every 2 week, it not too look good, you know. And then I'm gonna say next 80, it's gonna go by next 80% by next month, 1st October. Then me I gonna say, but look upon this. If me I play 60 every 2 week now, by the time they put it up the 80% on top of that now to rot it. How what that gone now? That is nearly £100 every 2 week. Do the maths. Then when you drop down in the new year now, January, when people supposed to celebrate the ending part of them Christmas and gone in the new year, nothing that they for celebrate people. Nothing that they for celebrate because the whole of your money wrap up in a one off, you go spend by your light and your gas to keep your place warm. Turkey, how what that name? How where turkey I go? People wake up now, man. And then you have January forward in for come tell you more problem. Wake up, man. That's how we think there. People, I'm going to keep it moving because I don't want to hold up the airwaves like me say I want to check in on war report to you, see it. So big up, have a blessed week. Wishing everybody a positive week ahead. But please look into the things that I've been saying. If you're a driver, check online and check out for the MOT that they're looking to bring in and the fines, the new fines that's going to be coming in from next year. Check them out. Don't listen to me, can't fuck with me I talk. Yeah, see it.